Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are doing some nails. Today is the YouTubers, sorry, I'm playing with my phone. YouTubers Saturday stamping group. This week's theme is sharks. So I am going to use one of my Manny by Me stamping plates. This was June's. So it is Maniology MXM106. And I've got, come on, camera. Is it focusing? I've got this big shark here. So I'm going to put him on like 3 nails because he's really big. So I'm going to kind of have him going across 3 nails. Let's see how that works out. And actually, I was thinking I was going to stamp them in black, dark, but I'm going to stamp them in white because we've got some bones and stuff there. So, and then I'll fill in the other colors. So, tweezers. You know, I still haven't found my good ones. I still haven't looked, but I still haven't found them. Every time I go to do a video to take off I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta look for my tweezers, and then I'll forget. Okay, so clean the plate, and so I've got 3 stampers out, and I'm gonna put all, like, the whole thing on each stamper, and then I'm gonna strategically put the stamper, or the shark, on. Trying to get everything out of the way. I don't know how well that will. Okay, I'm missing part of his nose. So, oops. Okay, the scraper's dirty. I could tell when I'm gonna do this one instead. Okay, so let's do the whole thing again and then see how that goes. Okay, so I have the whole shark there. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this shark because I don't like him. No offense, Mr. Shark. Yeah, I won't go in the ocean. My dad took me to see it when I was a kid. It came out in 1978 or 70. Yeah, I think it was 78. I was like 9 years old, and he took me to see it in the theater. So I remember it vividly. And we have oceans here where I live, and I won't go. I've gone up like to my ankles. If I can't see the bottom, I'm not going in. Okay, so there we go. We have, hang on one sec. Okay, so now I just take a piece of tape. I could go in with my lint roller, but I don't want to take the chance of accidentally removing some of my shark. Wow, it's really hard to see. Sorry, my lights are, I don't know how my camera, I gotta clean my stampers. I think that's, always think, I'll do that on the weekend, and then the weekend comes, and then I end up doing other stuff. But I gotta reorganize my nail room, find my tweezers. I still have to put my polish in color order. So, okay, so I'm gonna finish this off, and then we are gonna color it in. So I take everything off that I don't want, because I don't want it to accidentally stamp on my nails. And I'm doing these first because I want to do a design on my nails, but I want these guys to dry in the meantime. So now I'm going to find a gray. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I have, what is it? Cement the Deal, but I want to lighten it up a little bit more. I don't, I want it to be a little, not as dark. That's like the lightest gray I have. So I'm just going to put some gray on my mat. And then I'm going to add a little drop of white. Oh, I got to clean my bottlenecks. Okay, and then we're going to mix this baby up so it's just a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to go in and cover it all up. Now, when you're filling in your images, I had this question the other day. You don't want to touch your brush to the image. I'm actually going really light above it. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just moving the polish. I'm not touching my brush to the stamper, to the image at all. And then I don't know if you've noticed, what I'll do is I'll put the polish in the center, and then I kind of work my way out to the edges. I just find that works for me, and then that way I don't accidentally put too much polish on the edges. So, and I just kind of move the polish along. I don't know if it's hard to give you a side view of what I'm doing, but it's just feather-like. I'm not touching. And then that way you don't accidentally pick it up. And then sometimes the polish will pull away from the edge, and then you just kind of go back in and then fill in. So that's why, ooh, it's really light with all that white. Maybe I should leave him dark. Did now? Now, because I'm only putting half on here, I probably didn't need to color the whole image of the shark, but that's okay. So yeah, so don't touch the brush to your image, to your stamper. Just kind of move the polish. Just feather, light feather-like strokes. Oops. There we go. And put your polish down the center. And then you can fill move it out. And then that way you're not pulling your image up. Now if you're still doing it and you know it gets a little frustrating, what you can do, I haven't done this in forever, but you can paint when you pick up your image, you can paint a little thin coat of like your smudge-free top coat over top of your image, and that will protect it. But you have to let it dry, and then that way it shouldn't pull up on you. So if you're still having image problems, you can do that as well. Like I said, I haven't done that in ages because I've kind of gotten used to the pressure that I need to. I'm sticking to my silicone mat. So there we go. This polish is drying so fast because it's so hot. Okay, one sec. Okay, so now on my nails, this color it's OPI, and it's Sailing and Nailing. I use this one quite often. That in my color club, because it's a nice light baby blue. It's a pretty color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to make some water. So I'm going to use, this one is one of my other Maniology. This is MXM 079. And so I'm going to do this image here because I want to put some water on my nails, and then we'll put the sharks over top. So the stamping polish I'm going to use, look at this beautiful blue. This one is Flotsam. I received this from Maniology from my ambassador tier. I think it was diamond. At the last 2 tiers. So actually all 3 of these are great images, but I think I'm going to use that one because, yeah, let's use that one. Now if you want, you could probably layer them, like do a couple different blues if you were doing a different look, but I'm just gonna do the one layer. Oh, damn it. I don't have a stamper. I thought I had 3 out, but apparently I did have 3 out. I'm gonna do just cover up a little bit. I needed 4, not 3. So I'll do this one again. It's just trying to come up with an idea for the other nails. So I'm gonna I turned it upside down. The reason being is there was more of a thicker line, just to kind of vary it. So then this way. So this way we can go sideways. Probably don't have enough to do more. Yeah, so if you want to do different colors, you can add different colors and do more of a water effect, but it's nice. Yeah, so I did the reverse stamping beforehand. That way they'll dry while we do this. And then they should be pretty much dry by the time we're done this, especially in my room because it's so hot. There we go. So there we have some water. Okay. So just put that aside. Put the lid on that. I don't want the baby to fall over. That's a beautiful blue. I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tape and then I'm going to go around the edges and then just pick off the excess that's kind of on my skin. Now, if it doesn't come off, it's either because it's not dry yet or your skin is dry. So sometimes if you've cleaned your skin with, you know, acetone or whatever and it's dry, the tape thing won't work. What you can do is put some hand cream on your skin, not on your nail. Don't get it on your nail plate, but you can put it around and then the nail trick should work. This minimizes, I like doing this, minimizes the use for alcohol because I can get like 99% of it off my skin, especially this image because it's really not very dark, and it dried really quickly. So see, that's pretty. I like that. Okay, one sec. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my sticky base coat. This is my Pro FX. It's almost gone. I think I'm down to about the lettering here. But you can use, Shea Modern's got a sticky base coat. You can use Orly Bonder or Yellow Stopper. I've heard that works as well. There's some other, there's different companies that have a sticky base coat that you can use. Okay, so I'm going to wait about 30 seconds and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to put the main part of him on my middle nail. Then this part is going to get the tail. Ooh. Okay. And this part is going to get his mouth. I think I did that right. Well, please let me have done that right. Okay. So now, I don't want it touching my skin in case it's still wet and sticky. Yeah, it's still a little wet in the center there. It's just minimizing cleanup. Okay, get the knife and chop his head off. And get his body off there. See? That's not so bad. I wish she was a little bit darker. I might get my watercolors and just kind of highlight some of him and make him a little bit darker. So, but look, that doesn't look too bad, eh? I might put something there. Okay, hang on one sec. Okay, so on my pinky, I'm actually going to add some of these fish here. I am going to use my delirium because I want them to kind of stick out. I figured these guys would look kind of cute. And they're swimming the right way. So, So I'm just going to take off what I don't want. I don't think all of these guys will fit on my nail anyway, but okay. So there. I'll put a couple other ones over there. Okay. And then on my thumb, I'm going to add this squid dude. And I can probably take all that off. There. Just so I have something on my nails. Okay, now, one sec. Okay, so I've got this watercolor set. I have this gray here, and I'm going to add some of it over top on my shark, just to kind of brighten him up a little bit, because using the white, I should have used a gray, I think, but I was thinking because of the bones, but you know. So I just got some water there. So now I'm just gonna go, it's not really sticking, I think, because yeah, it's not really sticking all that well. Oh, it's because I've got a glossy top coat, I think. Yeah, it's not really sticking. Need some more of those She Modern watercolors. Her colors are cool. So I'm just kind of going over a little bit on it. It's kind of working where it is where it's thicker on the palette. It seems to be working a bit more. So I'm just going in on some of the fins just to kind of give him more of a color. So I'm getting this pigment, or the watercolor, where it's darker, and so it's more opaque. And I'm just doing the edges, I think. And I'm going to do some here on his gills. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of the difference, eh? Okay. There. Okay, I'm more pleased with that now. It looks a little darker. Okay, one sec. Okay, so now I'm going to put my She Modern matte base top sealer. It's a water base on the top of all my stamping so it doesn't smear. And I just put a thin, super thin, even coat. Okay. So yeah, it didn't turn out too bad. I think next time I would actually stamp in gray. But yeah, I think it turned out well. So then once this is dry, it'll go matte. So then I know it's dry. And then I got a little bit of smearing. I don't think the watercolor was quite dry. So there. Yeah. So once that's dry, then I will put in my glossy top coat. But yeah, I kind of like, I haven't really done wear an image like I've put it on a few nails, so that was the first for me. But I think overall my pinky will cooperate. I think it turned out pretty good. What do you think? You can kind of tell he belongs together. Anyway, so as per usual, I will have our collage photo and then individual photos that of everybody who participated this week, along with their links to their videos. And then, yeah, I will have Daisy and Pippa. So thanks for hanging out with me while I do my shark nails. I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. Okay, love you guys. And remember, be someone sparkle. Bye. You gonna twirl some more? Come on. Oh, you're gonna twirl? Twirl, twirl, twirl. Come on, one more. Okay, breathe. Do you want a treat? Okay, let's go. Okay, you want a beef one? Oh, you dropped it. You got it? So she goes there. And then she goes to their house. And she holds it. Is that good? Is that a good treat?